What's going on, everybody? It is Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time to go ham with the Ham Podcast. We got episode 24. I'm Helmke. That's Mike, who I like to consider the Paul Walker of podcasting.
Paul Walker.
But you know,
wait, do I get the car with it?
The living version.
Yes,
the
well,
living version.
yeah. But do I get the car with it?
Yeah, man, sure. Why not?
That's right. Hell yeah.
Just drive safer than he did, you know.
I mean, it's Paul Walker. If I'm Paul Walker, I am not driving safe. I am going to go balls to the wall. I'm going to be like tire around, like right off the cliff, and then I'm off.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. I mean, just a quick little, what do you call it? An old memory, right? To bring back an old story is, remember we went to the drive-in, bro? We went to drive-in to see Fast and Furious 2, I think. The one with Tyrese, and we were in your Geo Metro.
Oh,
and
yeah.
as we leave the drive-in, your ass decides you want to do peel outs and you want to try to, shift your gears. It's an automatic, by the way. But hey, it was amazing. It was fun. We were young and dumb, and I loved it. I didn't have a car, so it was just amazing to be in a car at the movies. So, I loved it.
Who said a Geo Metro can't do burnouts? Can't go fast? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, okay, maybe not as fast as like sport cars, but it went fast for its day.
Hey, just don't ask it to go uphill with like 10 people in it.
Oh God, that was horrible too.
Yes,
I didn't think we were gonna make it.
A trip down memory lane. So, how has your week been, man? How's it going?
Week has been good. Today was super busy for work. Glad it's Friday, but throughout the week, that's been pretty good. And just ready now to enjoy the weekend. Watch some fights tomorrow. The UFC fights, and really just chill this weekend. Really.
You? Oh, yeah.
How was your week?
Yeah. My week was good, man. Before I tell you about it, welcome, our first viewer of the show right now, Rotten Plague this week.
Hold on, let me show you.
First. Yes, he wanted it to be known. He was first in today. Oh, man.
It doesn't show the chat. I guess it didn't show it, all of it. That's all right. He's been chatting with us.
Yes, he has.
When he chats anymore, it'll come up there.
Yes. And then we got a new follower. Let's give it up for, I believe that is QUVNG.
Sure. Coving. Oh, wait. Is that like Covington? No. Coving?
Right.
Coving?
Yeah. We're going to go with that. I like it. There he is. Rotten Plague. I'm here. Laugh out loud. There he is. So my week's been, it's been good, man. I got to take some vacation late last week. So I started my week, on a Tuesday this week, going back to work. So it flew by. It was great. And here we are, ready for the weekend, my man. Ready for the freaking weekend. And I am so excited. Can't wait. Can't wait.
I also want to acknowledge, I know a lot of the people here that were making fun of my internet issues, they have been fixed. Just saying. They were fixed since the last episode. So yeah, they've been fixed. So hopefully we won't have any more of these drop frames unless it's Twitch or it's my internet provider, which it wasn't before. It was something else. So yeah.
Love it. Well, I'm glad you're in the game, my man. Beautiful. So let's start off, man. Let's start off with what's kind of taking Twitter by storm, taking social media by storm, should I say. Taking a little bit of the US and the MMA world by storm.
Okay, tell me.
Right?
Talk to me.
You got Cain Velasquez, man. Former UFC heavyweight champ, former WWE wrestler. I don't want to say star because he wasn't really there too long, right? He had some knee injuries. Same thing that happened in the UFC. Had some knee injuries. He'd been wrestling in a local local Mexico wrestling organization there in Mexico. And so Tuesday came out that he had been arrested for firing a firearm, right? Shooting a firearm and shooting somebody, not life-threatening injuries, and shooting somebody from his car. And he had got arrested. He was apparently in a high-speed chase with that car, not with the cops, but with that car. Bumped them, caused them to kind of stop. He shot from his vehicle, shot somebody. So at first, everybody was kind of like, man, what the hell's going on? Like, that sounds a little bit odd for Cain. A lot of people started talking about CTE, right? Oh, maybe something's wrong with his mind. Although the punches he took from MMA, stuff like that. So on Wednesday, he had, so that was social media on Tuesday, right? It was being blown up. What's going on with Cain? What happened with Cain? On Wednesday, he had his first little hearing because they denied him bond on Tuesday. They didn't allow him to bail out. So Wednesday comes, he has his first little court hearing. It comes out in the court hearing through all the documents that apparently the gentleman that he was shooting at had done some lewd activities with the child at the daycare that Cain Velasquez's daughter went to. It was still going to, and was arrested on counts of lewd activities with the child. And Cain's daughter came out and said that she had been touched by him by at least 100 times. He would take her to the restroom, allegedly, right? Take her to the restroom and touch her and everything. And that she had also seen him take other kids. And apparently this was happening for about 4 years. 4 years, man, that he was molesting these kids at the daycare. And he had finally got caught. He got arrested, but he had made bail. And as soon as he made bail, Cain found out. And apparently the guy was on his way to pick up his ankle monitor because he was going to be sent for house arrest. Cain followed them. That's when he bumped him off the road, shot. Here's the one problem, though. The first thing is, yes, he shouldn't have shot, right? But hey, you can't blame a father. You don't know what's going through a father's mind when he finds out his daughter's been, his daughter or son has been molested by a stranger. But he missed the guy and shot the guy's stepfather. Again, non-life-threatening injuries.
I hope most fathers want to, murder that guy, because you don't do that to a child or any child like that. That's really fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do if I found out somebody was doing that to my son. When I found out my son had got hit by his mom's new husband, I was like, I beat the shit out of the guy. I was like, fuck this. I went and handle my business. But I can only imagine finding out somebody's molesting your child. And it was, I don't blame Cain. So now the new social media thing is free Cain. Yeah, hashtag free Cain. Everybody's on his side. Everybody's saying like, hey, I don't blame him. As a father, I would have done the same thing. That's something that we all talk about. If it happened to us as a father to our kid, that we would do the same. Well, Cain went out there and did it. So in a way, kudos to him. Another MMA fighter, Derek Brunson, was selling free Cain shirts, and then he put out today because all the proceeds were going to go to... Wait.
Selling free Cain shirts?
Yeah, free Cain. But he had said...
Oh, God, that makes sense.
Yeah, the proceeds were going to go to help pay for Cain Velasquez's lawyer fees. So today he posted that he had a $10,000 check that he had already made that he signed over to Cain. He was, Derek Brunson put on social media, big old check, $10,000. So all that money that Derek made selling those shirts is going to go to Cain Velasquez and his lawyer fees to help get him out. He's being charged, I believe, with like 10 different counts, one of them being attempted murder, another firing a firearm from a vehicle, all kinds of stuff. 10 counts altogether. If convicted of all 10, he could face up to 20 years in prison. But in my eyes, the man is a freaking hero. He's defending his daughter. He's defending his family. So hashtag free Cain.
Yes.
Let's get Cain off of this. The world needs more of it. You should not be allowed to touch you shouldn't be allowed to touch any kid and feel like you can get away with it. Consequences need to happen. So kudos to you, Cain. Good luck, my friend.
I agree. And what's up, Space Ape? But yeah, true. One, I want a t-shirt. I gotta find out where to get one if he still sells them. But I agree. Cain should not be arrested for defending his child. And okay, I can see they're probably gonna say something because it wasn't the guy, it was the stepfather or whatever. But he shouldn't have been with the guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I would even think about every movie possible. If I had my hands on to find some way to torture him, that's what I would do.
Yeah. You go back to what was that movie? With the guy from 300, the movie he did, Something Citizen or whatever.
Oh, his name? Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
Gerard Butler.
Yes,
Gerard
there you
Butler.
go.
Yeah, where he got the guys who killed his family, he went and tortured them. So law abiding citizen. Thank you,
Yes,
Plague.
thank
Thank
you.
you. So, I don't know if I would have gone to that extreme because I don't want to, cut a guy's eyelids off. I would have just killed him. I mean,
I have a certain set of skills. A man like me.
so if you're on Twitter, if you're on social media, please feel free. If you're a Cain fan, if you're a fan of your kids, well, I hope you're a fan of your kid, but
Well, there are some that are not fans of their kids, but the ones
you
that
know,
are,
feel free to go hashtag free Cain. Hashtag free Cain.
Looks like he's not selling the shirts anymore. Damn.
So he closed out. But hey, he made 10 G's, so kudos to him. I saw some other people selling it, but you know what? I don't trust it. I know where Derek was sending the money.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna buy it from anybody else because I don't really know those people. But kudos to Derek kudos to, I mean, some big time MMA fighters have come out in his defense as well. Khabib Nurmagomedov did. Junior Dos Santos. Of course, Daniel Cormier, long time friend and training partner of Cain Velasquez. So really big names. Even Dana White said, hey, if that's the case, I don't blame him for doing what he did. So big time names have come out and defended him. So once again, kudos to you, Cain. You're the fucking man. Great job defending your family. So keep it up. Hopefully you get free, my man, and we'll see what happens. His next court case is April 13th. April 13th.
Such a long time from now.
Yeah.
But also, just what I was reading real quick on his Twitter page, that I guess like the cost of the shirts kept going up, but he said, stay tuned because there will be future good shirts.
There you go.
So I'm going to keep an eye on it because the next ones that come up, I'm going to purchase one.
There you go. My man.
Free Cain.
Free Cain. All right. So keeping with the I guess you could say combat sports theme.
Okay.
Right? Former heavyweight boxing champions of the world, the Klitschko brothers.
Yes.
Right? Vitali and Wladimir are both Ukraine citizens, right? They're from Ukraine. And I believe it is Vladimir that is the mayor of the capital of Ukraine, which is Kiev, right? Of course, we all know what's going on right now with Russia invading Ukraine. That is the biggest news in the world right now, right?
Yes, top number one.
Yeah, while Cain is kind of sweeping social media, this is the world news right here. What Russia is attempting to do, what they're doing as we speak right now, right? So these guys they're rich. The Klitschko brothers are loaded with money.
Rich, famous, well-known, all of that.
Yeah, all of the above, man. And like I said, one of them, I believe it's Vladimir, is the mayor of Kiev. Well, when Russia attempted to take Kiev.
Actually, it's Vitali.
Vitali Klitschko is the mayor of Kiev. When Russia attempted to take the capital, Vitali and his brother Vladimir said, hey, we're here to take arms. We're here to fight. They went and joined the military, picked up arms, and they have been fighting with the military. These are world famous boxers. Yes, retired in their 50s, if I'm not mistaken now, and joined the military to defend their homeland. And I saw an interview a couple of days ago where a reporter was interviewing Vitali and says, we heard that you all were out fighting last night, defending. And he goes, we ran into about 30 Russian soldiers. And she goes, well, what happened? He goes, oh, we killed them.
Yep.
So calm. So
I mean, it's not like he hasn't been in, okay, it's a ring, but I say the arena, where it's either he's knocking me out or I'm knocking him out. It's the same thing. Either I'm killing him or he's killing me. So,
yes.
But, you have to be calm because guess what? After he talks to this interview, he's going to go right back and probably find some more people he has to kill.
Exactly. And the best part of that interview, when he said that, we killed them. The reporter's response was, okay, yeah. It's like, what did you expect to hear?
I shot my Nerf darts at them. Yeah, and they fake died.
we asked them to politely turn around, and they did. No, of course, he's there doing an interview, so obviously he lived, and they did not.
Yeah.
So,
well, and I did find out that the top age of all the men has to be 60.
Okay.
So if they go to the borders, try to escape, and they say, "Hey, you're within, I think, 20 and 60," you have to fight. So yeah, the top age is 60.
Hell yeah, man! Ukraine, and here's the thing: they're not the only ones. Current heavyweight boxing champ of the world, Alexander Usyk. I mean, when I say current, he's the one who just beat Anthony Joshua for 3 of the belts.
Oh, that's right. He's in the army now, or
he went and joined the. Yep, he went and joined the. He's from Ukraine. He joined the Ukraine defense team, and he's in the military. He's on the defense team there fighting. Current boxing champ as well, Lemachenko. This is one of the most famous boxers, right? He's probably top 10 right now, pound for pound boxers. He joined the Ukraine army. He's from Ukraine. So you have world famous athletes saying, hey, yeah, I'm famous. I'm an athlete and I could go box and make probably 30 million, but no, not right now. I'm going to go defend my homeland. Yeah. I'm going to go defend my country. That would be the equivalent. Him being the heavyweight champ, that would be like right now, like LeBron James saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and not play the rest of the season because I'm going to go ahead and join the military to help the USA over in Russia.
That's true. Right? That'd be the biggest at the moment. Yeah. Or Steph Curry, one of those two.
Or Steph Curry. Yep. Something like that, right? That would be that. That would be that.
Well, if we're going to do boxers, well, no, he wouldn't fight because he's from Mexico. But
yeah, we don't really have, big time. Or it would be like a Floyd Mayweather saying, when he was in his prime. Yeah, when he was in his prime saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and not fight right now, and I'm going to go to Desert Storm and help the USA. True. That's what that would be, because that's when he was pretty much in his prime, or not necessarily Desert Storm, right around the 9/11, right?
Or just whatever war he was in during that time. Well, because so you know how we were talking, I don't know if it was last podcast or the one before that one, but remember how we were saying that, hey, if you're there and you want to fight for your country, it's your country that you want to fight for them. Now, what do you think about the Dancing with the Stars guy?
Who?
What's his name? Max? Is it Max?
I don't really watch Dancing with the Stars, so I'm not as familiar with those guys.
I think it's Maxim. I don't know how to say his last name. Chermkowski. Is that how it is? Okay. So he was in Ukraine. He was reporting, what was going on, but left. And, I think he even had like a little interview saying, I felt, I'm not going to say he said the word weird. I don't know exactly what he said, but I felt uneasy because I was the only male in the train or in the plane because he went one time by train and somewhere else by plane, leaving to go see my family in the U.S. And how we were saying that, what kind of person you have to be to leave your country knowing that you could fight for your country, but left. That's basically what he did.
You're a bitch. He's a bitch.
So he wanted to go, I know his family is in the U.S., but if you're a Ukraine citizen, or actually, I think I don't know if he's from Ukraine. He could actually be from Russia because he did mention something about being Russia, but he has family in the Ukraine. So that's probably why he didn't fight. But I don't know 100%. I just know I saw something on the news about him today that he had left the Ukraine, finally got on a plane to the U.S. to meet his family. So if he is from Ukraine, I think it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, I get it. You have a family. Who am I to say to, abandon your family and go fight a war where you could or could not make it out, right? This isn't for fun. This isn't play fighting, right? This is war. You've got a chance of dying, right? So who am I to tell him he's a bitch, right? I said it jokingly, but at the same time, he knows it deep down inside because like he said, like you just said, where he said he felt a little uneasy being the only man of age on that plane or that train. And you know what? He should feel uneasy. He should look around and say, wow, I'm surrounded by women and I'm running. So Dancing with the Stars should kick his ass off the show.
So I looked him up and he was born in Odessa, Ukraine.
Yeah, so he's Ukrainian.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't because he was reporting from Ukraine on his phone. But yeah, it is messed up because, like you said, you're leaving. Everybody around you is either a child, or a woman, or I guess you want to say an older gentleman, who cannot fight. Yeah, I mean that's messed up. I mean, you're in your homeland, leaving your homeland in the middle of a war. So,
you know who I give a lot of props to right now from Ukraine?
Who's that?
Their president.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's been a beast.
Their president has got my utmost respect, man. I mean, you got to think: would we ever see Biden fighting a war? Nope. Trump? Nope. Obama? Nope. We would not allow our presidents to fight the war.
You won't even see Putin fighting in
the last time this shit happened was old school days, bro. Washington, George Washington.
Well, yeah.
John Adams, those guys were on the front lines. They were a battle. Yeah. But nowadays, hell no.
There's no president that will fight in the war. Not even the current Putin is going to fight in his own war.
Exactly.
So for this president to be in the middle, in the mix, fighting alongside his people, man, I give him mad props. Mad props.
Yeah, I read today that this week alone, apparently it's been reported that he has survived 5 separate assassinations just this week alone.
Yeah, he was saying
they've attempted to assassinate him 5 times, and each one he's made it out.
What was it? Yeah, he said he's like number 1 target.
Yeah, of course he is. What soldier wouldn't want to? What soldier wouldn't want to say, "Hey, I killed the president"? That's True. Like when our soldiers, when SEAL Team 6 went over to get Obama, the guy who killed Obama, he was the man. Everybody wanted to interview him. Everybody wanted to talk to him, right? You're the guy who killed the most hated person in the world for the Americans. And for Russian soldiers, that's how they feel about the Ukrainian president. I want the honor of killing that president. I know if I do that, Putin, I'll be in Putin's favor forever. I guarantee you that's what they think. So of course they want the honor of being the one to kill him. True. But it hasn't happened yet.
True.
I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. I hope the guy makes it through this. I hope Ukraine makes it through this. I hope Russia doesn't get to take them over. I know that. Go ahead.
I say they're doing very well at defending against Russia, but I feel like that there's only so much that they can do. Eventually, those lines are going to break because Russia just has a massive army. And if nobody does anything to help them, NATO, or even let's say US directly outside of NATO, that things are going to get a lot worse. Because if Russia takes that over, there are 3 or 4 NATO countries on the Ukraine border, and then of course we don't know how far Russian or Putin will take this. So I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Welcome in somebody first time chatter. Hey Mike. Hey Mike.
What's up,
first
time Mike?
Chatter. Welcome in. Also, new follower alert. Uh-oh. Hey, Mike is now following the Ham podcast. What's going on, brother? Welcome to the show.
Yep. Welcome.
Yeah, so all I gotta say is hopefully I don't get banned for this, but fuck Russia. Not necessarily everybody there, but definitely Putin and his military that are trying to invade Ukraine. But kudos to the Klitschko brothers. Kudos to Lomachenko and Usyk and for dropping their millions at this time to go fight for their country and defend it. Kudos to you all. Hell yeah.
Just to stay on the topic for a little bit too. I know a lot of countries are pulling out of Russia. I know I think Nike, Boeing is no longer giving support.
Apple.
Apple, they're pulling their support. And I think there's a lot of others, like of course there's too many I can't name. But, there's a lot of things being pulled out of Russia, sanctions going on with Russia. So there's a vice grip on the Russian community. But the problem is that yes, we're targeting this because of Putin, but we're also targeting a lot of the citizens that are also against the war there. So we're hurting them too. So it's one of those like double-edged swords. But I mean, right now we have to, because Putin's just like, now Putin's actually hitting like the people, not just Ukraine army. They're going for it, the innocent in buildings that are not doing anything, and they almost blew up a power plant.
Yeah, almost blew up, and not just any power plant, a nuclear.
Nuclear. Power plant. Yeah, it would have been Chernobyl Part 2, but they said
it would have been
even
Chernobyl
worse
all over again. Yep.
They said it was worse because it would have actually extended, I think, all the way to Europe. The blast, they think. So hopefully, I know the fire was extinguished. So hopefully that's good. Russia did announce they took that over, so hopefully they don't mess it up even more. But I mean, what more do we need to help these people out? Because them almost destroying a power plant, that's bad.
Yeah.
A nuclear power plant.
Mike says he'd be out there playing dead.
Jeez.
I don't know how well that would work. I don't know how well that would work,
I'm
Mike.
Just gonna say, Mike.
Or what was that movie? Dinner with Schmucks.
Well, no, not even just that. But have you ever seen a lot of old? Okay, I don't mean old movies, but movies that are based out of like older, like you say, chivalry time or knights in armor time. Yeah. Anybody in that was laying down in the ground, they went out there and stabbed you just to make sure you were dead.
Yeah, just to make sure. Yep.
So I'm pretty sure if you were laying down somewhere in Ukraine, just to make sure you're dead. I'm just saying.
You got to lay down in a building. They usually don't check all the buildings. You got to go like the top floor.
Yeah. Or what? Put like have a long sleeve shirt, have like straw hanging out, and like being in some weird twerk way, and then you can pretend like you're like a dummy, like just stuffed.
Yep. Exactly. That's the way to do it. We just came up with the way, gentlemen. Yep. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Put on like a scarecrow mask or something, straw coming out, you'll be fine.
Yep. All right, let's talk about this, man. Here's another thing, right? Is this one hurts my heart a little bit. I'm not a big car guy, but apparently there was a cargo ship carrying luxury cars. Now, when I say luxury cars, I'm talking freaking Bentleys, Porsches, among other type of luxury cars that went down in the ocean. They had, I believe it was $155 million worth of cars. Go ahead, Mike. Wait. You're going to say something.
Oh, no. Go ahead. You can finish.
Oh, I believe it was $155 million worth of cars on this cargo ship that went down in the middle of the ocean, sunk. All of those cars gone.
They estimated, I know you said 100. It was first 100-something million. This article, which if anybody wants to read while we're talking about it, that article actually says estimated about $335 million.
Oh, buddy.
Well, I wanted to see because I do remember something about a ship. It was a while, like, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so ago, talking about luxury cars in the ship. Is this that ship? Has it been floating that long?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been taking that long to sink. Yep.
But why hasn't anyone tried to, like, save the vehicles?
How are they going to save them? Well, Tell me how you're going to save them in the middle of the ocean.
Let me tell you how this was going to work. So what
I want to hear this.
You're going to have this ship, of course, it's been floating in the ocean. You're going to have two ships along each side, left and right. You're going to have airbags around, so when you get to it, it won't harm the hulls of the good ships. So when you get close to it, you attach your line to it to make sure that it doesn't like go off on its own. And while that's happening, you can actually cut a hole inside the bad ship, drive these cars onto the good ships, and once you have all the cars out, let that ship go, and the good ships take off with all the cars, and let that bad boy sink with no cars in it. Just saying.
All right. First off, welcome in, J.E. Cepeda. Welcome in. Mike.
Yeah. My plan would have worked, and I would have saved $335 million.
You know what I would have done when you're trying to do all that? I would have played dead. It would not have worked, bro. That shit would not have worked.
Okay, at least I would have tried, then let $335 million go in the ocean.
Guys, now here's my question, right? Is sometimes these cars aren't brought over here just to be sent to car lots. Sometimes some of these cars are already paid for, right? Already paid for. So I wonder if any of those cars belong to somebody.
Oh, that could be it too. Yeah. Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
Hey, Mike said, trust me, pretty sure somebody out there taking all the Cadillac converter. Hey, that's the hottest item of any car. I don't care what you say. That little Cadillac converter, boy, you need that.
Was it like a couple $100 per car? I don't know how many cars are in there, but
yeah, My mama had 1992 Caddy, boy. 1992 Caddy, that Cadillac converter kept going out. Come on now. I'll be out in the ocean. Mama, I got you. We go get some Cadillac converters. We got you.
I don't like did they say like the Cadillac converter? I mean, I know it's good, but it's not all that important in a vehicle anymore.
You just hush your mouth. I mean, you hush your mouth.
Well, because aren't a lot of the vehicles now
most of the time it's the timing belt. It's the timing belt that's gone wrong.
That's not what I meant. I mean, like, it's not going to have a lot of smog coming out. Not as much as the older cars. I mean, hey, even when they did have the Cadillac converters, they were still like blowing out black smoke. It's just like, man, Cadillac converter didn't do shit.
Isn't that funny though? Most of the time, you take your car to a mechanic back in the '90s or early 2000s. Can you take a look at this? Yeah. They pop the hood. They go, yeah. It's either one of two things every time. Yep. That's your timing belt. Yep. The timing belt's going off. Yep. Cadillac converter, man. Cadillac converter time is off, and we're gonna have to get you a Cadillac. That's easily like right there, about $300 right there, brother.
But sir, the knocking is in the back. I know, but it travels. Vibration travel, and it sounds like it's back there.
He's like, who are you gonna believe? You gonna believe me, the mechanic, or believe yourself, who brought it to me? Come on now.
Damn it! Can't win at all.
Every time, timing belt or Cadillac converter, boy.
Mine was even the starter. My starter would always go out.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's a starter. I was like, damn, I just got that replaced like a year ago. Oh, it's your starter. God damn it.
Telling you, man. Telling you. Speaking of...
Well, now my wallet's going to be freaking destroyed because of all this gas prices. That's insane.
Oh, man. Gas is... Bro, let me tell you something. I put $25 of gas today, right?
And what, it was only like 5 gallons?
It gave me like 7 gallons. 7 gallons. I was like, well, all right. But choices were made, Mike. Choices were made. I said I could do 25 gas, buy a 24-pack, buy a couple burritos. Nah. Choices were made.
Well, I'm going to share this because it was shared to me real quick. Okay. Just so y'all can see it.
Share it. Dale shine.
Dale shine. Ow. Let's see where. Hold on. Give me a moment, please.
While he's doing that.
Forgot where it's at to do this.
Oh yeah, he forgot already. Mike don't know how to read. For anybody who's new to
it's not about podcast, reading. It's about figuring out which one I use. So here you go. Mike, this was shared to me. There you go.
Yep, that sounds about right. COVID, you can go places now. Gas prices, the fuck you are. That is 100%
sure. I can't go anywhere now. Fucking gas prices are too high.
100%. I mean, here's my thing, right? Because I don't take a lot of Ubers. So anybody who does take Ubers, let me know if Uber prices have started going up.
I used to before COVID. Yeah, that's true. I would do it now, but depending on if their prices are going up, probably not.
Because they got to buy their gas, right? They ain't running on trash like the DeLorean, right? They need roads where they're going. So I'm sure their prices went up too.
And not even the new one that's all electric now.
Yep. All right. Let's get to a touchy subject here, Mike. Before we talk about some fights later, right? Because we're gonna preview UFC 272.
Okay. Yeah, if we're gonna do our picks, and then I can tell y'all next week that I beat John again.
Whatever. Before we get to that, though, this is a touchy subject. So, disclaimer: I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings when we talk about this.
I said that shit. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but I probably am.
Okay.
So there is a transgender.
We're going this topic. Okay.
Yeah, transgender swimmer, right? Transgender swimmer.
Lia Thomas.
Lia Thomas was born physically was born a man, right? Is saying that she's a woman, right? And wants to compete in the Olympics in the women's swimming meets. I don't think that's right. I don't think that should be allowed. I don't think so. I mean, here's the thing, right? I get what you're saying. You feel like you're a woman now. Mm-hmm. I get it, right? And I respect it. I've got nothing against the transgender community. You've got my respect. But if you were born physically a man with man DNA, right? Why aren't you competing with the men? That's that emoji. Why aren't you competing with the men, right?
I'll answer your question in a moment.
Shortcut.
But that emoji, when I went to
classic.
When I went to like, it wasn't a Comic-Con. It was like a. It wasn't a Twitch event. I can't think of the event, but it was somewhere here in town. And I went to it. And it was a guy wearing a wig with glasses. He had a woman's German, whatever you call the lederhosen with
the lederhosen, yeah,
with the anime socks. And it looked like that face
Lord.
from what I can see from here. But I'm not gonna say that was the person, but it was funny. But anyways,
is that the He-Man face?
That is BC Warrior. It's a Twitch Global, so I don't probably like a Twitch employee or a long-time streamer, probably.
All right.
But with what we're talking about with Lia Thomas saying that she wants to be on the women's swim team, I have to agree with you. I feel like with a transgender man going to a woman, they still have the strength of a man, that will out compete any natural born woman. So I agree with you. I don't believe that she should be on a women's team if she was previously a man.
And your question, Mike. Let me ask you a question before you continue. This will solve all problems.
Okay.
This is not the first time a transgender man, now woman, right, has wanted to compete in the women's section, right? Because they feel like they were born a woman. How many women born trans now feel like they're a man and have asked to compete in the men's division? I ain't seen one of them motherfuckers ask yet. No. Hey, I feel like I'm a man, so I've been taking testosterone. Can I compete in the men's division?
Well, let me ask. Okay, so let me ask you this question: since we're saying no from man to woman, would you allow a woman to man compete with men?
That's a lot more fair, but I would still say you're a woman. You're a woman. Go, go. You're a woman. Go compete with the women, right? Be fair to yourself. Be fair, right? You're not gonna win against the men, right? Your DNA, your inner body code is not meant to compete with men. Look at the power lifter Olympian in the last Olympics, right? It was a transgender man into a woman. Homeboy got to compete with the women and won gold for powerlifting.
Woman.
I'm sorry, I said homeboy, right?
Yes.
She got to compete with the women and won gold. But in the men's division, wouldn't even have been ranked top 15 in the world.
Yep.
So what does that tell you? It's unfair. It's an unfair advantage.
Very unfair. To me, I think the only situation, and it's gonna be hard too, because this is not a complete ideal situation, but I feel like trans need to have their own division next to women, next to men. But then here's the problem, because you have men going to women, and then you have women to men. You have to have probably two divisions, which is going to be born man trans division and born woman trans division. Because you can't have a man that's now a woman competing against a woman that's now a man, because the strength still is not there. It's still unfair. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, but that's the only what you were born with.
Well, true. I just don't know if they'll want that. I mean, that's the only other thing that sounds fair, if they want to do like division for trans. But I think either they don't compete, if that's how we're going to go there, or they have to compete as what they were born at.
Here's what I say. If you want to compete in the women's section and you were born a man, right, and you want to compete in the women's section, I was talking to you about this earlier, Mike. Whoever, if there's women in that division, let the women take some steroids to even the playing field, right? Let them take some performance enhancing drugs if they're competing against a transgender, just to even out that playing field. And let's see if you're so anxious now to compete against women.
But the Olympic Committee won't allow it though. So regardless,
fuck the Olympic Committee. They I know they wouldn't allow it.
You can't say fuck the Olympic Committee because they're not going to let them play or compete.
I know. They wouldn't even let Sha'Carri Richardson compete.
Helmke,
and all she did was smoke weed.
Helmke is starting his own Olympic division, and then steroids and everything is allowed.
Yeah, and you don't win a gold medal if you lose in anything under first. It's to the death. So either you win and live or you die.
What you could do is you win. We'll have to go to like Cali, and everybody wins like a big giant bag of weed.
Hell yeah. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Instead of a gold medal, you get a gold blunt.
And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say tonight's top comments, funny top comments, have definitely come from A Mike. We appreciate all the comments that you have been putting, my man. I've been trying to keep a straight face throughout the show. It is damn near impossible. I love it. Keep it coming. Beautiful, beautiful. But Lia Thomas.
Yeah, so I'm making a note that Mike wants to save money for vagina. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. And he's confused if it's chicks with. Can I say it on Twitch? Can I say the word on Twitch?
I think so, because we can say stop being a dick. When
well, you just said it, so there we go.
Well, no, I'm saying like when I normally game or people game, and he's like, oh, suck my dick or whatever they want to say.
He's confused. He wants to know if it's chicks with dicks or dudes with tits. That's a great question. We'll have to put that poll up on our YouTube channel and ask. I love it.
We're also going to start a GoFundMe for him. So you can have
we can get up his vagina surgery.
There you go, vagina surgery.
Yep. Vagina surgery for Mike. GoFundMe. It's coming soon.
It's coming. We will announce it on Twitter and on YouTube. Be ready.
We'll have a special announcement tomorrow. Yeah. So be ready.
Oh God.
By the way, just a quick reminder, you can go to the Instagram, follow us on Instagram, _ham.h.a.m_podcast. Or the Twitter, _ham_podcast. You can also go to our YouTube page, the Ham Podcast. Watch the replays of this. Like, subscribe, comment. People, I know we've been slacking. I'm sorry, right? Life has happened. I apologize, but coming soon, you will see more freaking hours from us during the week so that we can start letting y'all subscribe to the show. And you guys can start becoming hardcore hammies, as I like to call them. You're my hammies.
And then
my hammies.
And then the guy above me is going to be doing some UFC streams on Saturday, where he's going to be watching the fights. And of course, if it's not on pay-per-view or on pay-per-view, y'all can watch with him. He is going to talk during the fights, and you guys can chat with him while he watches as well. So you're going to see some coming up. There's no set schedule. It's going to be whenever those come, and then be ready. You can see more of us. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh yeah! All right, Mike. Let's get into some freaking picks here, baby. Let's get this party started. And hey, Mike, I can't promise I'm gonna be gentle, homie. I only know one speed, and that's balls to the wall.
Actually, before we start, I'm going to find out where this ship went down, so I can go
get some Cadillac converters,
rent a ship, go get a vehicle, and bring that bad boy back.
No, there we go. There we go. Let's get into some fucking fight picks.
Hashtag free Cain.
Hashtag free Cain Velasquez, baby. That man don't deserve to be in jail. He saved his daughter from a molester.
That's right. I agree. Sorry, I was pulling up the page for what we're about to talk to you about next.
You're good. You're good. I believe in you.
I believe. So we're going to go ahead and look at the fight card. As what we always do, we start with early prelims. We don't.
And let me tell you something, man. For the first fight of the night, this is a damn good card.
Yep. So here we go. So we don't always talk a lot about the early prelims, but if there is anything that catches our eye, we'll talk about it.
That first fight right there, first fight of the night, Dustin Jacoby and Michelle. Damn it.
I think it's
Olenichishik.
Is it Michelle or is it Michael?
It's
or McCall.
I don't know. We're gonna go with that. Michael Oleshishik.
There you go. I don't know how to say it either, so we'll just
That guy is a beast. He is a knockout artist. He loves to knock people out. Dustin Jacoby loves to stand up as well. The Hayek is his nickname, right? So this is for first fight of the night. This could easily be a main event on a fight night card. So the fact that this is first fight of the early prelims, shit. And I'm gonna go ahead and take Michelle. I don't know what his name is again.
We're doing picks from early prelims?
No. I just wanted to say it. I'm taking
see this? He really wants to win. So he was like, I'm gonna start with the first fight of the whole entire night. Shit. No, man. I will save my picks for the main card. I'm just saying.
Yes.
You know what? You can have this one. I don't even want it. I'll let you have the dub on that one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's the first fight of the night. Can't wait. Gonna be a good one. Devontae Smith, Ludwig Klein, good fight. The Tim Elliott, Tajir Ulanbekov fight.
I think that's going to be a good fight.
Interesting fight. Yeah, very interesting fight because Tim Elliott, if you've ever seen him fight, very herky-jerky, kind of all over the place. His movement is a lot like Dominic Cruz, where it's odd, right? It's not your typical boxing stance or kickboxing stance or MMA stance. He's very weird with his movement. And then you have Tagir Ulanbekov, who was that very serious Russian wrestler. And I'm going to take Tim Elliott, man. I think Tim Elliott's going to pull this out with his awkwardness.
Now, I am surprised because we're talking about Russian stuff because there's a lot of athletes not wanting to fight against or play against Russian people. So UFC is allowing this, so it's going to be good to see.
I mean, yeah, I hope all the Russians on this card get their ass beat. Sorry.
Unless I need him to win so I can get the dub over John.
Especially this next fight. Okay. Brian Kelleher versus that fucking bitch's cousin.
Let me see it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Umar Nurmagomedov.
There you go, because I can't say it.
Yes. Yeah.
I could say it, but
Umar Nurmagomedov. That's Khabib's cousin. Khabib was in his corner tonight and will be tomorrow. So he was in his corner during the weigh-in. Of course, you know what you're getting out of Umar, right? But I will say this. For as great of a wrestler as Umar is, his stand-up is a lot better than what Khabib's was. This guy will stand up with you for a little bit. But Brian Kelleher's power in his hands for a 135er is phenomenal. Brian Kelleher brings the boom.
I mean, they are known for the ground game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as you can see, 8% KOs and TKOs. But submissions, 46%. So you can see where his main game is at, which is on the floor, taking you down. Hopefully,
helping you out. If Brian Kelleher can keep it standing, that would be great. But I see Nurmagomedov winning this fight with his wrestling, possibly a submission.
I agree.
I hate to say it, but yeah.
I agree. All right.
So that's still the early prelims. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's early prelims.
Here we go. Prelims getting better and better.
Yes. This first one. So it's crazy, right? Because the main event is all about ex-best friends, ex-teammates. Now they hate each other, right? This one is very similar. Minor Morosh versus Mariah Agapova. They weren't ex-best friends, but they were ex-teammates. They trained together for a lot of years. And they both said never friends. They were just training partners.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere, somehow, shit went south and they started talking shit about each other. And Agapova has been calling out Morosh, saying, I want to kick your ass. I want to kick your ass after her last 2 wins. So here it is. Morosh, though, is going to have that fighting spirit behind her because she is from Ukraine.
Okay.
She came out with her Ukraine flag today. She had her Ukraine colors on. So she's got that emotion. You know, can she harness it and use it in the right way? We'll see. But Agapova is tough. That girl can swing leather. She's got a good ground game. I think with the emotion, I think we can see Morosh come out with the win, though.
I'm going to say, I don't know if I've seen these two fighters fight.
I have.
But I'm not 100% sure because I've seen a lot of fights. So it's very possible. I just don't remember.
In the chat as well, as you're listening to our picks, guys, feel free to tell us who you think is going to win. Chime in, right?
Just saying, we haven't made our official picks.
Yeah, I know. This one, I was watching the weigh-ins today, right before I logged on so we can get ready for the show. Joe Rogan is back, and he was doing the weigh-in announcements, and he had when these two guys it was their turn to come out, he goes, first to the stage is Nicola Nagamaruno and Kennedy Whoa. He had the hardest time. I started laughing. What's going on?
Go Cheese
to the Ham Podcast. Kennedy looks just like Fancy. There we go. Okay. Hey, Mike says he's taking notes for his DraftKings lineup.
Oh, okay. So does it start from here? And then we'll have John pick some picks, and I'll just pick two. Just this one. The prelims are for me for fun. The money, which is no real money, but like our money
for the pride,
yes, is on the main card. So yeah, if I had to pick between the bottom two, I'd have to pick her.
Yeah,
if I had to pick between these two, I'm going to go with Nikolai.
Good night, Rotten Plague.
Rotten Plague, see you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Hopefully you'll be back next Friday with us, 8:30 Central again.
Live on Twitch.
So, yeah, I'm going to go with Nikolai.
Oh, you're taking Nikolai Nasakamorono.
Yes.
I'm taking Kennedy.
Figured.
Yes. He's very athletic, very powerful, decent ground game, so I'm taking Kennedy.
This is a match right here.
Yeah, this next one, man, Marino Rodriguez and Jan Zion. Axion? I don't know. I'm horrible.
You see your chin hair and my head hair are the same. Just because I have a little gray.
God dang it, go.
That's right. This is young buck thinks he's good. He's all good because he ain't got gray yet.
Yep, that's all right. Wait till you get the white hairs in your lower region.
Yes.
So Marina and Jan, this is definitely gonna be a good fight, but Marina, her stand-up to me is just super good. Super good. I'm taking Marina by knockout in this fight. Or referee stoppage, Referee stoppage, TKO. I say Marina wins this fight. I say second round.
I'm going to go Jan is going to win. Just win.
Just win. All I do is win no matter what.
That's right. But yeah, I'm going with Jan.
Okay. All right. Next up
on this list is the main fight of the prelims.
Man, this right here has fight of the night all over it.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Okay, so in the last one, Goat says he believes Yan Shannan, I think.
He picked who I picked.
Yep, he picked
Smart man.
That means Jan's losing. All right.
Not according to how our picks normally go.
Hello. So, this one to me, man, could easily be a fight of the night type fight just based off their talents. Jalen Turner, Jamie Malarkey. First of all, stop the malarkey, right? Stop with all the malarkey. I love that.
You're
just
so dumb.
His name's Malarkey.
You're so dumb.
Malarkey. So here's the thing, and Malarkey knows it, right? He's not a fast starter, man. It usually takes Jamie a round or so. Goat says, "Fuck, I didn't know Zayn 924 was fighting." I don't know what Zayn looks like.
He looks like the Malarkey guy, yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna say Malarkey because I knew he wasn't black, so I knew it wasn't Jalen Turner. So Jalen Turner, however, is a quick starter, man. He gets out there and he starts throwing right away, right? Very fast starter. Malarkey, his last win was a comeback win. He got beat up the first round and a half and then started coming back and ended up winning by a third round TKO. So I think if he starts slow again with Jalen Turner's ground game and his power, I think Jalen Turner wins this one. I'm taking Jalen Turner, bro.
Jalen Turner? Well, I'm going to have to go with Malarkey.
Oh, of course you would.
Yep.
Of course you would. I know your lifestyle. I know what you like and don't like.
What?
We all know. Don't worry.
I like to win. That's why I like to win. All right. Here's all the marbles, baby.
Here we go.
The marbles.
The marbles.
You've got no marbles.
You got no marbles.
All right. First fight of the main card.
That is not it. There we go. All right. So our man Greg Hardy versus Sergey Spivak. All right, Spivak. I'm sorry. We all know what Greg Hardy's bringing.
I want to say Greg Hardy, but man, he's been getting tired out so quickly lately. He throws all of his punches and all of his might in the first round is what I feel like. And then second and third is just he is just dying out there. So for me, just from what I see from that, I'm going to go with Sergey.
If this fight ends in the first round, it's definitely Greg Hardy, man.
I agree with that. If it does go in the first round, it's Greg. Yeah.
Goat says just like him in the sack. Quick and out. Let's go. One round.
Sergey, one round. That's it.
Yeah, I've seen Sergey fight a number of times, man, and I've seen him take some big punches and get knocked out. Right? I've seen him get put to sleep. We know what Greg wants to do. He wants to land those big punches.
Yep. He's not going on the ground, as you can see.
Yeah. And him coming off the knockout loss to Bam Bam to Damn it, why am I forgetting his name?
Bam Bam Tulavasa. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Tai Tuivasa. I said Tua Tuivasa.
Oh.
Tai Tuivasa. He's coming off of that knockout loss, right? Tai knocked him out. I think he's got something to prove. I think he knows he needs to get back on the winning track because he's lost 2 fights in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Got knocked out by Tai in his last fight, and then before that, he got submitted. So I think you're going to see Greg come out, balls to the wall, and I think he gets a first-round knockout.
So you're going with Greg Hardy, you said?
I'm going to go with Greg Hardy. I'm going to go with Greg Hardy by knockout first round.
First match of the main card. We are already separate. Let's see who is going to go up 1-0.
Already.
Right. Second fight of the night of the main card. Another good one for you.
This is another one that could easily be a main event of a fight night, right? One of the, I mean, Jesus. You got 2 guys who come out here and just absolutely put their lives on the line when they fight. Neither one takes a backward step.
Nope.
Yes, Cowboy Alex Oliveira can submit people. I don't think he's going to try that in this fight. He loves to go out and bang, and we know Kevin Holland does. We know the Trailblazer loves to go out and bang.
Yep.
Although I think the Trailblazer is quicker, he's younger. I think he can take a better shot than Cowboy Oliveira because of where Oliveira is at in his career right now, the stage of his career. He's been in a lot of wars. His chin's been hit a lot. I'm going to take the Trailblazer. I'm going to say third round, man. Third round, he'll end up winning. Not by decision. He'll win by like referee stoppage, like TKO. I'm taking Kevin Holland.
I am going to be with you on that pick. I'm going Kevin Holland as well.
All right. You finally picked the black guy. I'm super excited about that. Good job.
I'm just going to say, Mike. The last UFC picks, I remember the main card, I'm the one who chose the black guy and got the dub. Just saying.
Wow.
Just saying.
We're going to pull that card right now. Huh?
No, there is no card. It's fact. It is fact.
Next fight. Yes, sir. So even Mike is taking Kevin Holland. This is another one, man. And you know what? This is that old school matchup of striker versus grappler. Bryce Mitchell is phenomenal on the ground. He is one of 2 fighters to win by twister submission.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
I didn't know Goat Cheese was fighting in this card.
I was thinking the same thing. Goat, you didn't tell me, Goat. You didn't tell us that you were fighting. Jesus, come on, Goat.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I could have been in your corner, my man.
Yeah, me too. I would have been in your corner.
Here's what I love about Bryce. Here's what I love about Bryce is when the Reebok deal was going on, he's a country boy. He's from Searcy, Arkansas. Through and through a cowboy, right? Or redneck, as he claims. He says he's a redneck. Those are his words, not mine. He asked Reebok for camo shorts. He was the only one that had anything different than the regular shorts, and Reebok made them for him. Now he's got Venom. Yeah. Now he's got Venom, who gave him camo shorts.
Thug Nasty.
Venom's the dude. Yeah. Exactly. Thug Nasty. Bryce Mitchell. Like I was saying, one of 2 fighters in the UFC to win by twister submission. That's a hard submission to get in MMA, man.
And he
win by twister.
He's got a good jaw because he can take a punch.
Yes, but
I mean, this is Barbosa too.
Yes, he is fighting the ultimate highlight reel in Edson Barbosa. I mean, you look at Edson's knockout wins, and it is nothing but highlights, my man.
Well,
the spinning back kicks, the leg kicks, the kicks to the body.
Early in prime Barbosa, yes.
Oh, even recently when he head kicked Kevin Lee, and Kevin Lee was doing the chicken dance all over the cage, trying not to fall.
Well, Kevin Lee's been on a losing streak for a long time. But yeah, true. I get you.
But Edson is so fast, so quick. It's man, it's hard for me to pick this one. I really want Bryce to win. I really do. I really want Bryce Mitchell to win. Yeah. I'm a Thug Nasty fan, but I think this is a bad matchup for him, man. And I can see Edson Barbosa winning this fight. You know what? Fuck it. Bryce Mitchell.
He's going back and forth. Going back and forth.
I'm taking Bryce Mitchell.
All right.
If I had to put money on this, my money would be on Edson Barboza.
Well, I was going to go with Bryce, but since you went with Bryce, I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go with Edson.
I went with my heart, man. My mind is saying obviously Edson, but my heart wants Bryce to win.
I was going to go with Bryce, so that probably means Bryce is going to win. But just for some fun, shits and giggles, I'm going to go with Edson Barboza. Now, it doesn't matter. Either one is a good pick. It's just who is going to get it? Who is going to get it?
Yep. So
it's hard.
Hey, Mike, if you're putting money and you were to ask me if I was putting money, I would put my money on Edson.
I would say Bryce, but who knows?
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll see what Mike says, because we'll see.
I'm going goat cheese, so.
Yeah, you're going with the goat cheese lookalike.
Co-main event time.
Oh, God, this is going to be tough.
5-round fight. Interesting, though, because Rafael dos Anjos was supposed to fight Rafael Fiziev. Earlier this week, Fiziev had to pull out due to getting COVID. He made it all the way to the U.S. fine, and then he got tested positive for COVID when he got to Las Vegas.
That sucks.
Yeah, but the replacement in Renato Moicano is a phenomenal replacement.
If he's in shape.
He looked good at the weigh-in today, and he's coming. I mean, his last fight was about a month ago against your cousin, as we like to say, Alexander Hernandez.
Yep.
He beat Alexander Hernandez by submission, I believe it was, if I wasn't mistaken. By submission. So he looked good at the weigh-in today. He looked like he was in good shape. This is something that could be a passing of the guard. You got the old school Brazilian, former champ, Rafael dos Anjos, and you got the younger, up-and-coming Brazilian, Renato Moicano. Unfortunately, I think with the short notice, I see Rafael dos Anjos winning this fight. I see him being prepared. He was supposed to fight a striker, a better striker than Moicano. Yeah. Moicano's known for striking, but Fiziev is a much world-class striker than Moicano. So I think we see Rafael dos Anjos get this win.
I think I'm with you on that one. I have to go with him. It's very rare to find someone that comes in at the last moment and wins.
Yeah.
Not saying it doesn't happen, but it's very rare that it happens, I feel.
I agree.
So I'm going to have to go with him. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep.
With you.
Main event.
Let's talk about whatever. Yeah, main event. Let's talk about what everybody wants to know.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
Ex-best friends.
It's kind of crazy because they are the main card of this fight, right?
Yeah.
And if you can tell, they both lost their last fight. But
same guy.
But we do know why, because these guys are main event because they hate each other. They used to be, like you said, they used to be best friends. Yeah.
Well, not just that. Their last fight that they lost was both to the champ, Kamaru Usman. So it's not like they lost to a nobody. They lost to the number one pound-for-pound fighter in Kamaru Usman. Both of them did.
I mean, true.
Although Jorge got knocked out by Usman and Kobe went the distance.
Do you think his chin is soft now?
I'm not saying I think his chin is soft, but I think he went in there underestimating Usman.
Mm-hmm.
And because remember, before that Usman fight, he was talking about Usman wasn't blessed with the gene of knocking people out. He goes, some men are blessed with it and some aren't. He goes, and he goes, I don't see it. And then what did Usman do? Knocked his ass out cold.
True.
Right? Kobe is not necessarily known for knocking people out either. And I don't see him knocking out Jorge in this fight. If Kobe wins, it's because he outworks him. He just outdogs him, tires him out, wrestles him, stands up, overwhelms him against the cage, takes him back down, lets him stand up, just overwhelm him. But then you have the anger of Jorge when he's mad and he hates somebody. And the last time he hated somebody this much was against Ben Askren, and he knocked him out with the flying knee in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So you pick first, Mike. You pick first. You tell me what you think.
I'm going to go with, I didn't know why you want me to do this because you think I'm going to go opposite of you, but I was going to pick this regardless. I'm going to go with Jorge.
Ooh.
Jorge Masvidal. That's who I'm going with.
Well, it looks like I'm going for raw sex appeal and twisted American steel.
Oh, right.
Kobe Covington.
Okay.
I'm taking Kobe, man, but I mean, yeah, I could see Jorge winning this fight. I'm not a big fan of Jorge. I don't like Jorge. I think he landed a well-timed knee against Askren, Askren's a horrible stand-up guy. Well, Askren got knocked out by Jake Paul. Come on now.
I mean, he would have beat him anyways if it wasn't for that knee. It's just the knee was perfect. That's all.
Yeah. Now, and then he outstruck Nate Diaz, but couldn't finish him.
No. But I did like Jorge at one time, and then his head got extremely big after I think he got that belt, the badass belt, whatever it's called.
Baddest motherfucker.
Yeah, and then his head exploded, and then he hasn't really done anything since. So we'll see. Will this bring him back? Will he knock out Kobe? I don't know. Will Kobe knock out Jorge? I don't know.
I will say this: just the other day, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, he signed a new fight deal with the UFC. Jorge did.
Mm-hmm.
His manager came out, Malkikawa, and said that this is a very lucrative deal, and that based on the way the deal goes, that Jorge will be finishing his career with the UFC.
He also wanted to fight Jake Paul, and Jake Paul said no.
Yeah. So we could be seeing Jorge in his final maybe 4 or 5 fights here. This one being the first, maybe 4 more after this. So if you're a Jorge fan, soak it in while you can. He may not be here much longer, especially once he loses to Kobe. So
once he wins to Kobe?
God bless America, Kobe Covington. God bless you. You're an American superhero. You're our new Captain America.
No, hell no. Screw that guy. He is no Captain America. He's not even on the Avenger list. He's on DC because no one cares for DC.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Calm your little ass down. All right, you're going to get body slammed tomorrow.
Shit. Kiss my ass.
All right, remember he said that, Mike? Remember he said that.
Yeah.
But guys, those are the... Go ahead.
That's why I said Jorge's going to win. That's right.
Yeah, we'll see. But, I mean, it's going to be a phenomenal night of fights. I'm excited. Yeah, damn good night of fights. From the first fight to the last fight, I see nothing but fireworks. So I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to drinking a lot of cold beer while I watch it and have a good time. So tune in, ESPN Plus pay-per-view. We're not sponsored by them. Nope. I'm just saying that's where you got to watch it.
Yes, on ESPN Plus for early prelims. I think early prelims may be on normal cable.
No. So I saw the interview Dana did. The early prelims are on ESPN Plus. The main prelims 7 to 9 are on ESPN Plus and the regular ESPN. And then of course the pay-per-view is ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
When he says regular ESPN, he means cable is what he means.
Yeah, cable ESPN. Sorry.
And then pay-per-view for the main card. Cool. Sounds good. Well, that's our picks. That's the show for tonight. Thanks to everyone for hanging out with us, and enjoy your Friday night. Please have some drinks, be safe, have fun, play games, hug a loved one. Have a great night, have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next Friday, of course. Helmke, you want to close it out?
Remember this. Yes. Remember this. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. God bless America. God bless the troops. I'm out.
Peace. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you guys next week. And if you haven't hit the like or follow button, please hit that. Catch you later. Bye.
Go follow us on Instagram. If you ain't followed us yet, I'm going to find you. I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to make you follow.
Now you got to throw in a bark. There you go.
Good night, everyone.